that night, I went into labor. Get here now! The baby is coming! Like, oh my gosh. Hi guys!
Hey guys, welcome back to the Bremen family. It has been forever since we've seen you guys.
How long has it been?
Probably months.
Like, yeah, a couple months at least. And during that time, we noticed we gained more subscribers on our channel. So thank you for joining us. My name is Na, and this is Cole, and we're the Bremen family. So thanks for joining in. We got a lot of stuff. We got a lot of tea for y'all. Like, it's been crazy here in Austin, Texas. I know you're wondering, how did the pregnancy go? Where's the baby? What's happened to you guys? Did you fall off the face of the planet? What is going on? So this is going to be a video where we give you updates on everything that's been going on in our lives. And we probably even have a couple more videos that will go into more detail. But stay tuned. So let's not prolong this any longer than it has to be. So where have we been? Where have we been?
Well, we did since our last video, we have moved across country. We loaded up some trucks, moved from Wisconsin down to Texas, Austin to be in fact. So just a suburb of Austin is where we're at now. And we absolutely love it. We moved into a new home that we got all of our stuff situated in.
So speaking of moving from Wisconsin to Austin, within like the first 2 weeks we moved, we thought we were escaping the snow, and we were stuck inside of the biggest snowstorm or ice storm of Texas history.
Yeah.
So that was crazy in itself, and we felt like crazy people for moving from something we're comfortable in, where we know like things will be cleared up like really quickly, our lives continue on even through the snow, to moving to a city where like when it snows, everything shuts down.
Yes.
And
like it is, every business that you can think of shut down. Gas stations were closed. Fast food like McDonald's and all those places were closed. Like you couldn't go to any store to get food. Like literally grocery stores were closed. So guys, just as the weather started turning, Na has some news to share with you.
During that time, my water broke and I was in the hospital on bed rest from the 14th of February. So from Valentine's Day, I was in the hospital. So rewind a couple of days before that, I noticed something was kind of weird with my pregnancy. I just didn't know like what it was. I thought like my water broke, but then I wasn't too sure. So I went to the doctor because I just established care here with a new physician. I think something is going on. I think my water broke. And they were like, okay, go to the hospital right now. And this was on the 13th of February. They said, go to the hospital right now. Go to this hospital and check yourself in and have them see you. So I went to the hospital. They were like, yeah, Mrs. Bremen, we don't think your water broke, but we're going to run a test anyway. They ran a test. They said, whoa, that's amniotic fluid. Your water has broken. You're not going anywhere. You're staying here.
And let me interrupt you. Keep in mind that our due date for our baby is May 1st. And the whole
February.
reason that we made the move down to Texas right away at the end of January is when we did that, is so that we get down here plenty early before, you know, so that we could get situated with the doctor and not get too close to the, you know, the due date and push it. And here we are in that circumstantial situation where it's happening.
Mother Nature said, I got other plans for you guys. You guys think it's this, but this is what it's going to be. And so we had to follow suit. We had to do what we had to do, like to be able to get through that time. And so February 14th, Valentine's Day, in the hospital, snowstorm hits. And because of the snowstorm, Kenzie was out of school. Kenzie can't come to the hospital with us. So Cole is stuck at home with Kenzie. I'm in the hospital by myself, and they said, and at that time I was only 29 weeks. Yeah, 29 weeks. and they said, you are staying here until 34 weeks. So I had like 5 weeks that I was going to be in the hospital.
Long time.
5 weeks. And so I was just like like, what the hell am I going to do? Like, I don't know anybody here, like somebody else I can call that can come and stay with me. So there was no food. The cafeteria was closed and the lights turned off. Yep. The cafeteria was closed. So I was eating sandwiches like legit, like just bread, meat, cheese, bread. Like I was eating that every single day in the hospital. I wanted Cole to come and bring me food, and it was a struggle. Poor Cole.
Yeah. I was on a mission, and I was like, I want some other food besides sandwiches. All they give me is these sandwiches. I'm really sick of it. Cole, I'm pregnant. I want my food. Like, figure it out. And as a husband, a good loving husband, and under the circumstances, you can't hardly decline that request. So I went out on a mission in the middle of a blizzard. There's like 6 inches of snow on the ground here in Texas, where they don't have like salt to put down. So like the snow stayed on the roads. You couldn't see where the road was and where the sidewalk was. It all blended in. It was
back to the story about me on bed rest in the hospital. So I was supposed to be there 5 weeks. And so I went through that first week there, and finally that Friday, one of the nurses, who I think she was godsend, she finally we were able to see each other. So she said, well, you can request wheelchair service, and wheelchair service is when they wheel you down to the lobby and I can see my family. So Kenzie came, and luckily the receptionist there, they let her come in, and we had wheelchair service where I was wheeled down and I was able to see Kenzie and Cole.
just like right inside the lobby door.
Yeah, right inside the lobby door. And so
yeah.
I saw them, and I instantly braided Kenzie's hair because I knew she had daycare, and she had like, her hair was everywhere, so I braided it down there.
I don't have that down yet.
They visited us, they visited me, and so I don't know, I told Cole, I was like, I think I'm gonna have this baby sooner than 5 weeks. And so that night I went into labor. As soon as they left, a couple of hours, I was like, Cole, you're gonna have to come back to this hospital. I said, I'm having contractions like back to back. They've been watching me on the monitor, watching the baby, and I'm having contractions like crazy. So I was on the phone with you where the contractions were just like, I'm having
Yeah.
them, to like full blown, get here now, the baby is coming. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, so I got there because we just got here, literally 2 weeks earlier, to Austin, and we don't have a big support chain here yet. I didn't have anywhere to, put Kenzie with like family or friends or that sort of thing, which was definitely, a bummer, but
Cole could not come in to the delivery room. I was there by myself. I got like my pain medication and everything, and the baby was born with Cole not being able to be there in the room.
I was just out in the lobby.
Yeah.
And I fought the what do you call them? The charge nurse.
Yeah.
I was like, no, somebody told me that I could come in, like, and I'm sure.
But his kind of fighting is like they told me that I could come in. It's not like, I need somebody here right now. I need answers. My wife is in labor.
No,
and he's not.
I'm generally not like that, but I pushed back quite a bit.
Why did this happen? Why did I go into preterm labor? What happened? Your guess is as good as mine. The only thing I can say is Kenzie came early, and there's a likelihood when you have an early, a preemie, or you delivered early, it's a likelihood that may happen to you again. So I know you guys. I know you guys want to know where the baby is.
I know you guys want to know where the baby is. So I'm going to tell you, still in the NICU. It's called the neonatal
intensive care unit.
It sounds a little scary, and it would be if we hadn't been there before. But we've gone through the experience, so we kind of know what to expect. And so with our baby in there now, he's just growing. He was born 3 pounds 2 ounces, so just normal 30 week baby size. But today, because of the excellent nurses and care that our baby has received, he is now 8 pounds and like 4 or 5 ounces now.
Yeah, 8 pounds, 4 or 5, give or take. But the thing is, being born, like there are different statistics of babies born at various gestational ages. It starts from 24 weeks. That's when it's considered like a viable, you can have a baby that early on in pregnancy. So with the 24
In fact,
weekers,
I talked to somebody.
yeah, there was a 20. Oh yeah, you met someone there.
I met somebody there that had their baby, and she said her baby was 1 pound 3 ounces.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was doing well, and she was near like the term, the 37 weeks now, and so she was getting really excited to take him home.
Yeah, and so the earlier the baby, of course, the more scary it is, and the more unfortunately health issues they have. 30 weekers have like a 95 to 98% chance of survival, so they're more of like they're later preterm. So early on, he was on what they call a CPAP because, of course, he's been breathing in amniotic fluid throughout the pregnancy. So when he came out, they had to put a CPAP machine on him to help him breathe, and his lungs had to like develop, that's why they gave me the steroid shot. Then after that, within a couple of days of that, he went on to oxygen, and so he was given oxygen, and then they weaned him off of that, so they kept going lower and lower until he was at room temperature. So these are just various regular steps that NICU babies have to take based on their gestational age. So with the 30-weeker, we knew like that was probably the case. Of course, every baby is evaluated, and they go off of the evaluation of the baby. So room temperature, so then he got to sleep in a normal crib, because he can breathe, he can maintain his body temperature and everything. So the next step that we faced was for him to start eating on his own. First, he was fed through a tube. It's called a NG tube, where they put it through the nose or through the mouth.
So he's working on his feeds and just becoming more consistent, and that way we know that he's going to be ready to grow here at home, and that it's going to be something that we're going to be able to manage successfully. So we're just taking our time, letting the doctors do their thing, and just making sure he's ready for us.
Yeah, with Kinsey, after 5 weeks, she was able to take 90% of her feeds, and she was home. Our boy is just taking a little bit more time. Right now, he's at 50% of his feeds. He went up to 70 at one point, and then I think we were teaching him the wrong ways to feed, so he tired himself out, and so he's now at 50%, and we have to get him to 90%. Once he's at 90% of each meal, then he gets to come home, and he has to do that consistently for about 2 days, and then he gets to come home. So we're waiting on those magical 2 days now, but we're still giving him enough time because, as you know, he is not supposed to be here yet.
Right.
After his due date, then we're going to push him a little bit more, but right now we're just going to give him a little time for him to do his thing. But we haven't shared any pictures, of course, of our baby yet. We haven't even shared the name with some of you there on YouTube because we wanted to just have that moment where we bring him home, we take the pictures we want, and then we share those pictures with you.
We just wanted to wait to put pictures out of our baby boy, just because, as you can imagine, with him working on his feedings and not quite getting all of it down through the bottle, there is a need for a feeding tube. And so the feeding tube goes in his nose, and it's just not something as a parent we chose to post a picture of our child with that. We just don't. It's like, as a NICU parent, you go through quite a bit, and just to post a picture like that, you're going to get a lot of range of reactions, from support to sympathy to, oh my gosh, I feel so bad. And we're going through it, we're handling it on our own, But just to also have to manage all of our friends and family's feelings around our situation is a little too much. And that's why we prefer to keep it private for now. But we will, we're releasing this video just to give you a little bit of a preview as to why we've chosen this route. But we're definitely looking forward to sharing, our first picture of our son.
Yeah, and we're going to go back. We're going to show you the NICU pictures and all that stuff. But right now, we don't want a lot of questions. You know, we did that with Mackenzie. We showed pictures of her in the NICU and everything. But our baby is doing well. We just want to get through this moment. Once we get through this time, we'll share all of those pictures with you from when he was born to like how he's doing now. But the first pictures we want to release are the pictures that we chose. We want to get them professional, and because I never got that chance with Kenzie, so that's something we want to wait on. And we will also reveal the name then to you if you already don't know, but it's a name I'm pretty sure it's out there, people know.
Yeah. So basically, our baby is healthy. Our baby is in the NICU, and we are proud parents and excited to have him home whenever he's ready to come home.
I miss him. Of course, it's hard.
It's very hard.
I go there, I see women leaving the hospital with their baby, and I don't have mine. But we'll get into a day in the life of a NICU mom on another video. But we just wanted to give you guys like this, the information, or
yeah, we're gonna share.
We are going to share a couple of different things regarding the NICU. She is really good at this.
And now I'm going to talk faster and see if I can lose her. But anyway, we appreciate you guys sticking around, having patience for us. We do want to show you the newest member of the Bremen family here. And, we're excited.
He's so cute.
Yeah, he is. He's so just, cute. He's our life right now. I mean, Kenzie is amazing.
Y'all, we're going to show you when she meets him for the first time, because till this day, Kenzie has not met the baby. And so, we're going to film the first day she gets to meet the baby, and that's going to be when we bring him home. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you haven't already done so, give us a big like. Comment any other questions you have in regards to just this whole situation, some questions that we can perhaps answer in regards to how it is being NICU parents, and what we're dealing with and what we're going through. We're going to try to do that on subsequent videos. So comment down below if we didn't address anything or if you have any questions. But and also subscribe if you haven't. Thank you, and welcome to all the new subscribers once again. Thank you for joining our family, and we hope to continue bringing new and fun videos your way and keep you entertained. So,
are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
We got a fun video coming out soon with Mackenzie.
Yeah, we'll probably post that on social media though. But if that's another thing, follow us on our social media, _Bremen_family, and that's on Instagram, and then it's the Bremen family on Facebook. So go ahead and do that right there. We appreciate it. And Cole, Bremen family, we are